So now till day December 4. Okay. Mm, Someone want to join? No? Okay. So for today we have planned different topic. Creating managing process. So here we are going to start this topic of day 10 and 11 today. I think yesterday we have not done ACL. We have done prior to this. So let me see. ABCD video. Special permission you must, but we have not done ACL. Okay. So today we are going to start managing process. So if you see line by line, we have done lecture 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now moving to the lecture number 10. Investigating and managing process. So what exactly is a process? Instruction loaded into memory is called process. Okay. So process is a set of instruction loaded into memory. So whatever instruction we give, okay, and when it reads to the memory, that is termed as a process. So every process is assigned with one numerical value called process ID for its identification. Okay. Now what we are going to do here, why we are reading this topic? So we are reading this topic to see what are the process running on the system. For example, in Windows, if you remember, we have task manager. In this task manager, why we open this task manager? We open this task manager to find out which process is utilizing how much CPU, how much RAM, and when we find that any process which is utilizing more, we select that and we end that task. Okay, if it is unwanted process. Same thing we are going to do here in Linux. We are going to identify which process is idle or utilizing more CPU RAM, and based on that we are going to do the management, like killing that process, or if any process is running slow, how we can speed it up. Okay. To see any process we have ps command. So ps command will show that this process is running on your current terminal by the current user. But if you want to see all the process which is running on this Linux machine, we have to use ps space minus e. Okay, ps space minus e. So here you can see some process is running on terminal 2, which is the graphical. Some is the question mark, means it is running in the background, no specific terminal. This is the process ID. This is the command or the process name, you can say. Okay, and this is the time, how long it is running. Okay, now suppose I have logged in with the user Tanveer, and Tanveer is running one process vi space test. Sorry, test is a folder. Testing. So Tanvir is running one process here. So when I am going to check that whether Tanvir is running any process, so ps space minus e. So we'll come to know there is a one process running as a vi on sudo terminal 1. So this first tab is known as pts slash 0, second is pts slash 1. Okay, and su is also running, you see. But if I want to know that any specific process run by the user Tanvir, or what are the process Tanvir is running on Linux machine, we will use the command ps space minus u space the username. Like this we can find. If I want to know the extra information related to this, then I will use fu. You see, so it will show the name, process ID, okay, then other details. But if you see lot of details, it comes, but some details we are not able to understand about the from the output. So then, what is the solution? I want some specific information only. So ps space minus o space, and we'll use ye, so it will display all. Then I want to see the terminal. I want to see e user, executing user. Then I want to see process id. Then I want to see command. Then I want to see percentage cpu utilization. Then I want to see percentage memory utilization. You see, in the same way we are getting this all information. Okay, so what we have given as a parameter, I want to see that we are getting here: terminal, executing user, process id, command, how much cpu, how much memory it is utilizing. Also, if I want to see the session, whether it is running or idle, so comma, that is e state, I think, state. So you can see I idle are running, S suspended. Okay, so this is the state. Sorry, not suspended, sleeping. Sleeping, idle, running. Okay, so this is how we can identify. Now, if we get output like this, and then I want to filter piping grep tanveer, so it will give all the output only related to the user Tanveer, or a specific terminal you want to see. Then what you can do, you can write like this: I want to see TTY2. Then I will get all the things running on terminal 2. Like this we can do the filter. Okay. So is it clear till here, or do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So here we are going to see only that how we can identify any running process on this Linux machine, and whatever output comes from that output, how we can filter desired result using the grep command. Now the next, we have option like p grep minus u user tanveer. Like this also we can take it. Now the next is signals. Here if you see about the signals, Signal 15 means by default it is signal 15. If you write only kill, so term, so it is going to terminate cleanly. Signal 9, which is going to terminate immediately. Reread the file configuration. Okay, so a lot of signals are there which we send to any process, but these signals are sent directly to the program. So now how we can send the signal? So with the process ID, with the command, with the pattern. Okay, so generally you have two options. One, kill minus 9 or any other signal if you want to give, then the process ID of that process to kill, or kill all signal and give the command name like vim, vi, whatever you want to kill, and that will get killed. So here you can see the command name. Okay, like here we have no bash, vim, so these are the command names, so that you have to give and accordingly you can kill. Okay, so here suppose this process is running, I want to kill it, so I'll write kill minus 9 space the process ID 2949. You see, it is killed. If you check what Tanvir is running as of now, so only bash. When you come to this terminal, here you will see killed. So when you find any process which is utilizing more hardware resource, you can use the kill command to kill that process. Now the next is scheduling priority. So what exactly is a scheduling priority? Okay, so scheduling priority means generally what happens, this process, when we start any process, the priority of using CPU will be equal for all. Okay, so equal priority will be for all. So with the same equal priority they are processing. Now for some process I have higher priority. Okay, so when we have higher priority for any process, in that case, okay, what we can do, so in that case, uh, we can change the nice value. Means there are some process I want to increase the priority so that that process can finish fast. For that we have to change the priority value. So the priority value starts from minus 20 to 19, and the default priority is set to 0. Okay, here lower the nice value means higher the CPU priority. Okay, so lower the nice value means minus 20 or 19. Okay, so minus 20 is the least value and 19 is the highest value. So if you give minus 20 means highest priority will be there. Okay, so by default it is set to 0. So lower than 0 also if you give, that is enough to increase the priority to utilize the CPU, and that process will get completed fast. Okay, now to change the nice value we have this command. After starting the process, renice space whatever value you want to give and process ID. Or if you are going to start any process with a higher priority, then you have to use command nice, then minus n, the priority value, and then you have to type the command. Only root user can do these all activities. Now, so if you want to see the nice value, so what is the solution we have? Here we have to use one word nice. You see, we are able to see the nice value is 0. So let me start. Vi is not required, just to show you that any process only I am using this. In the real scenario, we are not going to do only for this vi. So if you see for the VI, yeah, I have started just now, the priority is 0. I want to change the nice value. So renice space minus suppose 10 space the process ID 3219. So old priority was 0, new priority is minus 10. You see, it changed. So the advantage, this process will have more priority to utilize the CPU and it can get completed fast. So generally in this text editors, we don't need more priority, okay, to utilize the CPU, but there are some there are some process for which we need more CPU to finish the work faster. So this is how we can check the nice value and how we can change. Next is similar to the task manager, we have the command top in the command line. So you can use top command. So when you execute this top command, here you can see the process ID, user ID, priority, nice value, CPU, memory, time and all. So here you can see how many total process is running. Total task is 213. 3 is running, 212 is sleeping, 0 is a stop. Then the CPU, memory, how much is used, how much is free, swap. Plus there is a zombie. So what exactly is a zombie process? So zombie process are the process started by the process itself. Okay, like how we see in the movies, we have the zombies. So zombie create zombie by itself. So similarly, any process started by the process itself, that is called zombie process. Okay. So this is also a common question in interview. Queue to exit. Same thing if you want to see in graphical environment, you have to go in activities, then you have to go in show application, utilities. Here is the option system monitor. So now you can see these are the process. Okay. So if you want any process to kill, then you have to select it from here. Or you want to search, just search I want to have process from Tanveer. So generally here it is showing the process executed by root. Now here is the resource. Active process, all process. So it is showing my process. When you go in all process, okay, and then you search Tanveer, you will get the process executed by Tanveer. You want to kill, just select end process. Okay, so this is how. So for this list, you have to go here and change. By default, it will be set to my process. Now coming to the resource, here you can see how much CPU utilization is there, how much memory utilization is there, how much swap space is used, how much network traffic is there. This all information you can get it from the resource. Similarly, this is the file system where you can see how much space is available on your root partition, how much space of boot partition is used, how much space of root partition is used. Okay. Now the next we have job control. So what exactly is a job control? So job control means we use computer for multitasking. So multitasking means we open multiple programs and but we don't work at a time on all the programs. Some program runs in the background, some program we minimize, maximize. So this type of things is called job control here. Okay. So if you want to send any job in background, then you have to use control Z. So let us see the same. As a root user, vi space rest in the insert mode. This is a pen. Okay. Escape control Z. You see, it is running in the background just to minimize. Cat space greater than mango. I like it. Instead of control D, I will press control Z. Now you see two jobs are running in background. So jobs command. You can see two jobs are running in background. Job ID 1, job ID 2. So if you want to if you want to bring any job in foreground means in front, then you have command fg foreground and then the job ID. You go inside, write whatever you have written, complete it. I have completed. Escape colon wq. Now if you use the jobs command, only one job is running in the background, one I've already completed. Suppose you don't want to run this job, you want to just close it, kill it. Kill minus 9 percentage job ID. If you don't give percentage, then that number will be considered as a process ID. Now jobs, no jobs are running in the background. So job management is clear, or do you have any question here?
Clear, sir.
Now after this we have exit status. Sometime what happens when we execute any command, we are not able to understand whether the command was success or failure. Okay, we execute command but we don't understand whether it is success or failure. In that case, we can use echo dollar question mark to know the exit status. So if it is zero, means command is success. For example, calendar. It runs success, we understand. If you check, the value is zero. If I write cat space fox, no such file or directory, means command didn't run successfully. If you test the value, it is not zero. Okay. I have written one command Vishal, command not found. So exit status 127. So if you get the exit status from 1 to 255 means last command, last process was failed. It didn't run successfully. Is it clear? So this is exit status. Now we have conditional execution operators. So what is this conditional execution operators? Suppose when we are typing the command or when we are writing the script, in that we have a situation. If first command run, then execute the second command. Okay. So uh, just a minute. Let me. show you how to connect internet here first. So to connect internet on your Linux machine, virtual machine, go in the devices, network, network setting. Here it should be NAT. Okay. Then we have to go in activities, show application, settings. Here I have to go in network. By default it will be off for you, and here you have to click on setting, connect automatically, and this will be automatically set to DSCP. So just you have to ensure it should be automatic DSCP. Apply, and it should be on. That's it. After this, if you check, your internet is accessible on your Linux machine. If internet is in your laptop. Okay. So here we can see the Red Hat, Firefox, all websites are getting open. We are able to access internet on Linux. Now suppose I write ping -c, okay, count 4 packet to google.com. Okay, if it runs successfully, and then echo we are having internet internet connection. Okay, now you will see. So it runs successfully. That's why we got the message. We are having internet connection. Okay. Now suppose if I turn off this, turn off. So internet connection is not there. Okay. So here you see. Did we get this message? We are having internet connection? No. Because first command didn't run. That's why second command didn't run. So if first run, then second will run. That's why this is and then operator. Okay, we can write the same in a different way. If first command does not work, then display we don't have internet connection. Sorry. So you see, first command didn't run, so second command run. This is called or else operator, double pipe. So is it clear? Any question, any confusion? Sorry, any doubt? In this conditional execution operators? But here, if suppose first command runs, wired connection, I am going to connect. Okay. So now internet is there. So you will see if first command run, this message will not come. See, no message is there in the last. That is or else. If first run, second will not run. If first did not run, then second will run. That's why it is a or else operator. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Or if you want to write the same in a single statement, that also you can write like this. Pinggoogle.com. Now you see, sorry. So first command run, so you'll get the message internet is up. You see, first didn't run, so it has given message we don't have internet connection. So like this also we can set the conditional execution operators. There is a one more scripting called if scripting, where you can define if this command run, then you have to give this message, else you can give this message, and then you can give this message also. Okay. So like this, if else, then like this you can specify the condition. So based on the exit status, it is going to give you the statement in front of the output. Now moving to the next, that is job control. So here this is the basic networking. So network we will learn separately, how to configure IP, okay, host names and all. To print in Linux, we need to configure printer and LPR is the command to print out. Okay, LPQ to view the content who are in the queue. Like sometimes we send and see here in the printer that this much jobs are in the printing. So these all things we can see. So but unfortunately we cannot see this printer things. Okay. This is to set date and time that we have already done. Now coming for the scheduling job. So we can schedule job once or we can schedule as a recurring. Okay, recurring means on a specific schedule it will run every time. Okay, so let us see how to schedule a job for once. Like we set alarm for one day or we set alarm for every day. Similarly, this is the job scheduling for one time at, for a scheduled time, that is, or the repeated time, that is cron tab. To use this add command, okay, first we have to check the date and time, and then accordingly we are going to, so date and time we will use the command date. So as of now, if you see the time is 8:45. So I am going to set at 08:48 what to do. Just a simple mkdir Oman, mkdir Japan, and then enter and control D. Okay. So we have scheduled at this time create two folders. So whatever command you give that will run. To see the list, we have command at space minus L. So it is showing that one job is scheduled to run on December 5, 8:48, and it is scheduled by root. If you want to see the details, okay, so detail we can use minus C at a space minus C job number. In the last here you can see which job is scheduled. Okay, now we have to wait. If you want to remove it, then add a space minus D job number. But just wait and let us see for 8:48. Okay, so now it's 8:48. ls, you see there is a two folder, one is Oman, one is Japan created. Okay, so this was for one time scheduling. If you want to schedule for multiple time, then we have to use cron tab. But for the cron tab, we have a specific format which we can see as a sample, etc cron tab. Okay, so here first we have to specify here, that is minute, then hour, then month, date, then month, then day of the week. So Sunday can be specified by 0 or 7, rest all Monday 1, 2, 3, and so on. Then we have to give command to be executed. So this is the format of cron tab. Now to schedule a cron tab, we have to write cron tab space minus E. Go in the insert mode. First what we have to give is minute. So I am giving 00 space 10 o'clock, date, date, any month, Sunday. What you do, you take a backup of with the name backup.tar for the folder etc which contains all the configuration files. Escape colon wq. So this will be the way how you have to specify. You cannot specify a day and date altogether. Either day or the date and month you have to specify. Okay, save and exit. Now if you use cron tab minus L, it will list there is a one job scheduled. If you want to edit the existing job, cron tab space minus E, and if you want to add one more job you want to schedule, then you have to write in the same way in the second line the date and time and the command. Okay, so as per the date and time it will run, and if you want to delete, min minus R to remove the cron tab. So now you see there is no cron tab for root. So edit facility is only available here, and detail we cannot see here in this cron tab. So these all are the things. Okay, 12 we have already done. Then the networking and other things will come. So is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now we have completed the topic of day 10. Okay, now moving to the topic of day 11, which is tar. So what exactly is a tar? Tar is a command used to take backup also and to compress any file or folder. So let us see the size of my etc. DUHS slash etc. So DU means disk uses, H means human readable, S for summary. So it is showing it is of 32 MB. Okay. Now I want to compress. So tar minus CF, then the destination file name. So destination file name I am giving backup.tar and the source etc. ls, you see there is a file backup.tar. If you check the size of this, it is of, sorry, hs backup.tar 30 MB. So earlier it was 20, after compression it came 30 MB. I want to restore it. So where you want to restore? I want to restore in Oman folder. Okay, so you see I am in Oman folder. I want to restore tar minus xf and the folder, sorry, slash root slash backup.tar. So you have to give it. If you put ls, now you see there is a etc folder decompressed. Okay, when you go inside the etc, you can see all the files. So this is how we can compress. Okay, so two command is there. One is to compress, minus C to create F for force, and the location to save you can specify, and the target. Similarly, when you are decompressing, only you have to give the source, what you want to decompress, and where you want to decompress, you have to go there. Okay, so this was managing compression tar archives. Now transferring file between systems securely, the same topic is here as SCP, secure copy. Okay, so once we'll see the networking, then we will go through those topics. Okay, so till day 11 we have completed. So tomorrow we will have installing and updating packages and software using RPM.